These are the first tomatoes we got off of our cherry tomatoes, and they're really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Look at those. Oh, we saved. How much money do you think we saved? About 40 cents right there?
Yeah,
Heck
maybe.
yeah. But they're so nice. They're just like the tomatoes that are on this pizza that we just got.
Yeah.
So, looking good. We're going to be making all of our own food here pretty soon.
Yeah, it's interesting. You just smell it.
I've learned some kind of hard lessons this week when it comes to the garden. I had 2 fish die in my aquaponics system. It's definitely something that I didn't want to have happen, but after the first fish, I did some research and found out that it was probably either the ammonia levels or the oxygen levels in the system. And looking into the root of that, I realized that I just recently added 2 fish to that system, making a total of 6 when there had been 4, and it had been running perfectly for forever. So I just recently put the 2 in, started feeding them a little bit more, and the higher ammonia kind of made sense because, you know, if you got an overload of fish waste in the system that the fish aren't using, or that the plants aren't using, excuse me, then it just builds up in the system, and the fish are just essentially living in their own filth. And even tilapia aren't going to be good with that. So I checked my pH levels, and they were fine, which was another thing that I thought might be a problem. But pH levels were doing okay. They were right where they were supposed to be, which I was kind of surprised by because I thought that surely that was the problem, and it wasn't. So after checking that stuff, I cleaned out the filter, I lowered their feed, and then I just kind of waited, and then the next day another fish died. I was like, all right, wait a minute, we got something deeper going on here. So I went and looked back at the research I'd done previously, again a little bit deeper, and realized pretty quick that I need to change the water. That's kind of the only way with this stuff. So I had the pump just put all of the fish waste out into the grass, or all the water that was in there, and then put a hose in there at the same time and just let that water go out and new water come in for about like 40 minutes until I could be pretty sure that there was no water, no old water in there. And I'm running on 2 days with no dead fish, so I must have done something right. Also realized I've got a caterpillar problem, so what I'm trying to do is get some organic bug killer, some organic caterpillar killer specifically. Got some really nasty looking, mean-faced caterpillars out here in Hawaii. Little known, we have some of the most pissed off looking caterpillars I've ever seen, and I've watched some Animal Planet in my day, and they are pretty vicious. But on the upside, I want to show you all the good things that are happening. I've got plenty of tomatoes coming in, getting pretty big too for cherry tomatoes. So I'm very happy with that. I have some extremely healthy looking basil in my aquaponics system. My onions are going good as usual. I've been putting the fish water in the soil for all of my potted plants, and it has been doing amazing things for them. I've trimmed some of the flowers off of my basil to try to get them to be a little bit bushier. This one looks like it's a flower that I missed here, so I'm just going to kind of pluck that off and get rid of it. My basil's doing well. I've got okra coming back in, but I need to figure out what to do with these aphids. I got ants trying to put the babies all over my okra. I don't know what the deal is with that. And my normal sized tomatoes over here jumping out the gym, these guys are getting pretty big. So I'm excited to see that turn into some good stuff. I mean, these are just kind of exploding. So very happy about that. Figured out how to get my squash to not fall over by putting some bricks in the bottom. You may ask why I have this turned upside down. Well, it just seemed like the best option at the time. So also got a little cucumber coming in, the first one, but on the downside I do have bugs eating my stuff. Yeah, I don't know what to do, but they just keep coming and doing stuff like that. So we are gonna have to figure out what the deal is on this. Spray these bad boys down. The thing I'm kind of the most excited for, see what happens with these purple sweet potatoes I've got going on here. Should be pretty weird, pretty cool. And then the newest thing that I have is I got some basil ajaca. I don't really know what to call this other than just Asian basil. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Comparing it to the other basil, this looks more like the stuff that I get when I eat Vietnamese food, when I get to that pho. So it should be pretty cool. I really want to see how this grows. A little bit more like viney, but yeah, it should be pretty neat. I got my neighbor had a yard sale, gave me all these pots for like $5, and I got some new, and these tomato cages, and got all the stuff for the soil. You see how that goes. And then I got my bug killer. I don't know if y'all can tell me what you think about this stuff, but it says for organic gardening, so I bet it's a little bit better than normal. Hopefully it'll be good. I guess we'll see. But yeah, so that's pretty much the update there. Got some more bricks for backup, and I'm gonna start taking some baby basil. I threw down some basil seeds a couple weeks ago, and they are getting big and strong over here in this enclosed area where I keep my trash cans. So I'm excited to see what they do. I already potted this guy right here. Yes, I have a couple different plants in there all together. I guess I'm just gonna see which one is the strongest. I don't really know if that's a good idea, but we're experimenting here, learning what's up. And I got this thing I'm about to plant right now. It's gonna turn into a nice flowery bush. It's one of the native Hawaiian flower bushes. I'm gonna put it out here, with the other random stuff that I have. Trying to get to be as good as my neighbors over here. So should be pretty cool whenever it's all set. Here's some of that freshly potted basil right here from those little sprouts that I had. So hopefully these guys are gonna get nice and big.